on the 5th of December, Mrs. Michelle tasked me to call a few people to tell them that things were turning for the worst. And by then I knew, the end was close. And I don't know, I can't explain it to you, but I just knew it had happened when it did. And I went to bed, I think about 9:30. I forced myself to go to bed. I drank 2 sleeping pills because my phone just started going crazy. So I didn't even read anything. I just saw messages from as far as Los Angeles. Is Madiba okay? Is this and this? You have to come to terms with, okay, it's happened. He's gone. And then also all the people coming for the memorial and the funeral, they have emotions and they want to tell you how they feel. So you have to deal with that. And somewhere in all of this, you're trying to make sense of everything around you. And that's what I say, it's good that one doesn't know what lies ahead, because that 10 days was just the worst. I think people were so overwhelmed with the emotions around Madiba's passing that the arrangements itself, people kind of expected chaos. They had their own emotions, their own loss to deal with. So no one was too intolerant. People understood when they were being shoved around and so on. I think the translator was I didn't even at the time pay attention to it because I was so consumed with the chaos on the ground. But I think that was a disgrace, really. It's those small things, you get it right. If you deal with a person like Nelson Mandela, you get the small stuff right. I just wrote everything I could remember. And then obviously with the editing process, there's so many things I could have said, but the 500,000 words that I wrote down was the things that I was really prepared to say. It deals with my life and how I've changed over the years, and because of Madiba's influence, but also because of my own stupidity or my, being so gullible as a young girl. I tell stories at my own expense. But it's okay, because out of all of this, I've learned from Madiba, it's okay to be yourself. We are creatures of contradiction. We don't have to behave in a particular way that's expected of us. It's just okay to be yourself. Just be true to yourself.